Hey guys, Mike, piddling around the yard, but I've got some help piddling today. So check this out. We're putting in an egress window for the basement. All right, stick around. All right, so if you've got a basement and you want to have a legal bedroom in your basement, well, you need to have a window, an egress window that you can escape from. So that is what we're doing. So I've got it all dug out, and I'm actually having somebody do it. I'm not doing it myself, but they've got it all cut out and they are getting ready to knock it out at this point. We had glass block windows in there. You can see that we had glass block windows in there before, but we need a full egress window so that if something were to happen, there are two exits from the basement. If you're in a bedroom in the basement, you have to have two exits. The stairs out of the basement is one, and the second one will be this window that we're putting in. So that's what we're doing today. So let's take a look at what is involved with that. All right, so if we look at this window, there was an old glass block window there, but they are cutting out the window. It's 32 inches wide by 42 inches tall, and so they're cutting out the cinder block, and right now they're inside, cutting through the inside part of the cinder block, and they're going to bust all this out in order to put this window. I've already dug out the window well, and I dug it out even larger than it needs to be, but wanted to give them enough space to get this all done. But that is what is involved. They've got some kind of masonry saw. It's like a giant circular saw is what it looks like. And so that saw cuts through all the cinder block, and then they'll knock it out, and then they're gonna probably set the window, seal all around it, however that works, and then we'll have a legal window in the basement that you can escape from in case of emergency. The other thing about this window, I will show you some of the features later on once it's installed. It's pretty cool. Okay, hey, now I'm down in the basement. You can take a look. This is the window. They've got it all cut through on the inside now as well, and so they're getting ready to bust this all out, and then they'll clean it up and get ready to install the window. So that's what they're doing. This is my favorite kind of piddling, since the company is installing the window downstairs. I get to eat a sandwich while they're working. Yep. Here we go. The hole for the window is there, all ready. Now they gotta do some things to seal it and get ready to put the window in. I'm still eating my sandwich. Okay, so now they are putting the window in and getting it leveled. Check this out.
Yeah, I mean that's it right there.
Hey, all right, so just a quick little update, you can see the window is in. So they've got it all sealed. They mortared all around it, so it's all sealed against the weather. And I just put the window well in, and I'm backfilling behind the window well, and so that'll be done. And then I got to pour some rock in the base of that, because I dug down, it's a lot deeper than it needed to be, but that was because I wanted to fill it with rock, so in case some water did get in there, then it would have some drainage before it started filling up with water. But there's going to be a cover on the well, and then there's also going to be it is underneath the overhang over here, so it should stay fairly dry, especially once I have everything sloped again. I just got to get all the dirt sloped back out so it slopes away from the house and the water won't run over towards the well, the window well there. So, but that's where we're at. The window is in, and now we're just kind of backfilling, and so I'll do that, and I'll show you the whole thing when it's completely done. All right, so hey, take a look. All right, there we go. I got the window well in. I got all the backfill around the window well, and then I got stones put in down inside the window well. I don't know if you can see them or not, but I put some stones down inside the window well and around the outside of the window well. I've kind of created a swale over here to try to direct any water from running back into the window well. So I'm hoping that I can keep the water from running back towards the window well, and that way it won't fill. Last night we got a really bad storm. Must have got a couple inches of rain, because I had a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket that had about 10 inches of water in it. I mean, it's crazy how much it filled up just from the rainstorm last night. So and we got a lot of water in the window well, even though it was covered. So I've got to do some tests and make sure that I'm not going to get water in that window well. But otherwise, it is sealed. They do say to wait 5 to 7 days before painting or doing anything else, but it is sealed against the weather, and it should be good. So that's the outside. Hey, let's go check out the inside. Okay, so here I are down in the basement, and as you can see, there is the window as installed, and you can see the window well and the cover and everything from the outside. So it's looking good. It adds more light in this room, that's for sure. And now there is a way to escape out of the basement bedroom in case of an emergency. But what's cool about this, I'm gonna flip this around and I want to show you. So this is an actual egress window. Let's see if it'll let me zoom out. But there's a difference between just a regular window, which you could buy a regular window and stick it in here, or what you're supposed to do is install an egress window. Now I can't actually operate the window today. I have to wait a few days before it's set, and then you can operate it. But it is an escape window, and what that means is there's a little latch here. Now this window operates like a normal window. It'll slide up and down just like a normal window in normal operation. But in case of an emergency, there's a latch right here. If you open this latch, you can pull this window, and this whole window swings out of the way. And then you don't have anything in your way to climb out that hole. That hole will be that big, and nothing will be in your way. So you don't have to try to squeeze out. Like normally, if you put a normal window in here, you could only lift this up and you would have to squeeze out this little section. Well, this is an egress window, which means that the whole thing rotates out of the way, and then you have a hole. You can walk out of this window. So that is the proper egress window that should be put in basements if you are wanting to use a bedroom in the basement. All right, so just to let you know, if you have any comments, hey, post them down below. But, oh, there we are. Hey, but that's it. The window is done, and probably in a week or so, well, 2 weeks, I'm gonna paint and finish around this window, and everything will be done. But until then, hey, be sure to subscribe and like the video, all that stuff, and don't forget, keep piddling around the yard. See ya.